fun, and I would imagine that would be the case, especially around that beautiful young blonde with the Argyle sweater and the scarf. That's his companion, Marion Davies.
Oh.
You see a ball in that little eye bat? You all know who he is, right? Charlie Chaplin, frequent guest here. Tennis, also popular, even more so than horseback riding, I would imagine. And they had tennis courts at the back of the estate. We'll see those right down to the indoor pool. Mayor of New York, Jimmy Walker on the right. He's a politician. No wonder he's doing all the talking. And that's Paul Block, one of Mr. Hearst's employees. And there's his wife out for a visit after the separation. She's in the writing booths.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful young brunette. That's Hedda Hopper, gossip office. A.P. Giannini, founder of the Bank of America. Some of the Hollywood stars from the silent film era, that's Jack Bruce. And there's one of my favorites, Dolores Del Rio.
The one on the right.
The one on the right, right. Athletes were invited here. People like Big Bill Tilden, first U.S., first person to win the Wimbledon from the U.S. Carol Lombard watching the game, 18 years old prior to her marriage to Clark Gable. Buddy Rogers, the third husband of Mary Pickford. I like how Mr. Hearst combines cultures in his dress. Here you have the flat-rimmed hat of the Mexican land grant haciendado. Of course, that's where a lot of the property came from. And then you have the tweeds of an English country gentleman. All in one rather ample figure. Contemplating changes, perhaps. With this beautiful young lady, that's Judy Morgan. And this was a collaboration of two very remarkable people. She's equally remarkable. He had a fairly extensive zoo, exotic and domestic animals that roamed the hillsides and were in cages just below the pergola area. When you arrived near the bottom of the hill, took the winding dirt road up, you'd find grazing animals in the grazing paddocks. They, of course, had the right of way. Most of the animals were gone by the late 30s. High maintenance animals combined with the American Depression. We still have a few zebra left that you'll find. Notice the dirt road. That's how everybody and everything arrived here. The logistics of creating this must have been extraordinary. Hearst would pay $1,000 for 40 buffalo in the late 20s. And then later on sell them. Does anybody remember what he originally referred to this in his initial plan? This hilltop? What did he call it? No, he called it Camp Hill. But he did formally begin to call it La Cuesta Encantada, or the Enchanted Hill. And both guests and people who have visited, once this was opened up for tours, described the indoor pool as one of the most enchanting rooms on the hilltop. That's where we're headed.